My people are the halt, it don't happen. Oh. Here is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigeria is receiving the greatest hit of all time. Here is the president. Donald Trump and Israel president, they don't form war against terrorists in Nigeria. But where is the president? The Sultan of Sokoto is missing allegedly. Where is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have not even addressed the nation. Just listen to Arise TV. God bless you and share this video.
It is what it is. It is Christian genocide full throttle. And Oji, there's a pattern. You remember, I think, was it last year, here before last, where you had the just killings around Christmas period? That was one pattern. Then now, you've had killings since then, and now you're having this. For Sheikh, like I said, I, Rufai Hosseini, saw on TV a dead man's face, because Sheikh Gumi is fond of propagating the narrative that this is a case of empty coffins. So for Sheikh Gumi, I saw a dead man's face. I saw his face on TV. He was dead. So this is not about empty coffins again.
All right.
And we cannot mitigate the sufferings of people. But the last clarion call I would like to make is to the government.
Share this video, guys.
Yes, America has started to help. They've put some bomb in. Netanyahu was speaking to a Christian group. Obviously, you know he wants to amplify this narrative because of also the favors he also wants to get from Trump. But isn't it a shame that we have not been able to nip this in the bud for a while? So for all of those that praise the government because of hypocrisy, probably watching my benefit and pecuniary gains, it's the shame that this is happening in our country and people cannot protect our people. So we'd like to call on the government. Double efforts. Look at what's happening in Ondo. Look at what's also happening in Kwara. Look at the other day, you took a story about some women protesting because of the case of insecurity in Kwara.
Yes.
We must stop this now.
All right.
It is as follows, in my view. That young man, Mohammed, very young man, he should be in school.
Yes.
And yet he's now been engaged as a suicide bomber, and he thinks that it is an important vocation. The tragedy of it is that, one, there are many like him who are supposed to be in school, who are out of school, and who are being recruited by those who are agents and architects of terror and who are causing problems not just for Nigeria but for the entire world by the very nature of their evil acts. Number two is that this particular gentleman or young man is not alone. There are others. He said his accomplice, Adamu, that he died because that was the one that went to the mosque in the Gamburu market. There are probably thousands of such young men who are being used as cannon fodder, as agents to perpetrate evil. And that is what makes this insecurity problem in Nigeria even far more serious. Now, I saw a transcript of his interrogation. Now, the person interrogating him should have focused more on his accomplices, on his sponsors. He just mentioned two names, but are the authorities making use of that open intelligence?
I hope they are.
To find out who are these people, how extensive is the network. More so, as he pointed out, that they are planning more attacks.
Correct.
Now, you will have expected that when there was that Christmas Day attack in parts of Sokoto State by the Americans with their Tomahawk missiles, that will serve as some kind of deterrence. But what you have seen is that it will appear that the terrorists have not been deterred in any way. Instead, they have relocated to another part. And that's why I make the point that whether it is in the northeast or the northwest or in the north central, in Plateau, the indication is that whether it is people being killed in Chingui, a village in Plateau State, or in any other part, is that this battle has not been won yet. And it's not a battle that the Nigerian government can say, oh, America knows everything. America will know, America will help us, and then the Nigerian government will relax. No. There should be greater intensification of efforts on the part of the Nigerian government. Which then takes me very quickly to the situation in Plateau. Governor Muswang, he has now deported. He has declared his deportation to APC and also his resignation from the PDP. I think in Plateau in particular, the major task, as an individual, he can make his own choice, but he should not make blood-soaked defections. He too, as a man who is there in Plateau State, should realize that there is a lot to still be done. As for Congressman Riley Moore, he's continuing with the basic narrative of US saying, oh, there's persecution of Christians in Nigeria. I keep repeating the point, which the US delegation realized after his second visit, that it's not just Christians that are being persecuted, that Nigerians are victims generally. And the task of ensuring safety of everybody in cooperation with the Nigerian government, which the Nigerian government continues to stress, is a task that must be done, not just in Nigeria's interest, but also in the collective interest of humanity. Because what we are facing is assault against all those